fraction 是分数。
Former NASA astronaut,
Okay.
and I'm on a mission to help your kids learn coding and math this summer at Byju's.
No one likes to share them, isn't it? When you share something or divide something, there is a lot of mathematics behind it. So, without wasting any time, let's start this session with you and some of your friends. You and your 2 friends went to Ben's house. All the while waiting for you guys, he ate 9 out of the 10 chocolates that he kept for you guys. Now, after you guys reached, all you have is one big chocolate that you have to divide it in equal parts among your friends, including Ben. No cheating. So, how will you do that? Nice. You have divided one whole chocolate into 4 equal parts. So, each one of you will get 1 part out of the 4 parts of the chocolate. Or can we say that each one of you had 1/4 part of a chocolate?
I go to take my
And
whiteboard.
numbers in this form are known as
Okay, so in this fraction, there's 2 ways you can read about it. One is called 1/4, okay, or a quarter. Okay, normally there is a few words you need to know. Okay, when it's divided by 2, you call it as half. When it's divided by 2, you call it as half. When it's divided by 4, you call it as quarter. When it's divided by 3, it's a third. Okay, so these are the common words.
fractions. So, what is a fraction? Fraction to a layman is just some part or a piece of something. The numbers of the form a by b are called.
So when it's one whole piece, you call it a whole number. But it's a portion of it. You can use 2 methods. One is decimal, the other one is called fraction.
I
which is
know,
a
I
portion
know.
of it. Okay, so we have
my
learned,
teacher teach me already.
right. So we have learned about decimal. So now we're going to focus on fraction.
Fractions. Let's learn something more about fractions. As we can see, a fraction has 2 parts, one top part and one bottom part. The top part is known as numerator and the bottom part is called as denominator. Denominator is the
Okay, this is what we have taught yesterday. On
Is
top
it-
is number, so you remember number is numerator. Remember the bottom is down, so it's denominator. Yes.
Is it the down one is 分母, the up one is 分子.
the total number of equal parts in which the whole is divided into. And numerator is the number of equal parts which have been taken out or which have been left out. Like as I said before, the numbers of the form a by b are called fractions, where b cannot be 0. But why will it not be 0? Because if it is 0, then the fraction will not be defined.
It cannot be 0 because if underneath is 0, nothing to share. There's nothing at all. So it has like one piece. You have to at least have one piece to share, right? If nothing, there's nothing to share. So it will never be 0.
As we cannot divide anything by 0. Confused? But why denominator cannot be 0? Basically, what is denominator? Denominator is the total number of equal parts in which the whole is divided, right? But if we cannot divide anything into 0 parts, we cannot give any part to anyone, and hence denominator of a fraction can never be 0. This is one of the golden rules of mathematics. Now, suppose your uncle asks you how much chocolate you had. You will not say you had one big chocolate, you divided it into 4 equal parts, and ate one part of it. But now, as you know what fractions are, you will proudly say you ate 1/4 part of the chocolate. Now, can you tell me how much part of the chocolate did all your remaining friends have? 3 parts of the chocolate were remaining out of 4. So, they all had 3/4 part of the chocolate. Let's take a small quiz before we move ahead. Can you tell me that do the shaded region correspond the fractions displayed?
So the fraction, it must be equal part. You see, this look like 3 and this look like 2, right? It's not correct because this side, although it's one shaded out of 2 parts, is not correct because this size and this size is different size. It has to be equal size. You see, this 3 size is the same. That's correct. 2 out of 3. But this size is smaller than this, so it's not fair that this person eat one slice and this person eat one slice, but this is so small and this is so big. That's why fraction must be equally divided.
In question 2, the shaded region represents the fraction, but not in the other 2. Can you tell why? In figure
To say that this year has been challenging
For kids and parents would be a serious understatement.
Figure 1, it is not divided into 2
Teacher.
equal parts.
Yeah.
Is it the times like this?
Oh, that's great. You have learned that.
Yes, my teacher teach me already. The
And in figure
times.
3, it is not divided into 4 equal parts. And hence the fraction are not corresponding the shaded regions. Did you get all the 3 correct? Let's take a step further, learning the various types of fractions. As you guys were late, Ben ate 9 out of the 10 chocolates. Imagine if Ben had 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 chocolates. So here, the fractions which have their denominator as 10 or higher powers of 10 are known as decimal fractions.
Okay. Do you think you can convert the decimal? Okay. 9/10. How do you make it into decimal? 910. Okay. 920. 930. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, Jasmine, can you write this? 9 out of 10,000. Fantastic. Okay, so if you understand till here, let's do a portion of it first. Okay, we learned about fraction and decimal fraction. Okay, later on, we'll learn about proper, improper, and mixed fraction. But till now, let's just exit for a while, just to test your foundation. It's okay.
Till now, whichever examples we saw, all these are
Okay, just try to do a simple basic ones. Okay, so what is the fraction for this? Can all of you circle on the screen? Can all of you circle on the screen? Very good. Question number 3, what's the answer? Okay. Okay, so I think this is pretty easy. It's just all the shaded region. Okay, so all of you have done it, no problem. Okay, oh, excuse me here. What's wrong with that? Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 out of 6. It is correct. 2, 4, 5 out of 6 is correct. Okay, so no problem. Let's go to next. Okay, so next is basically an improper fraction. Okay, so let's continue to watch the video of improper fraction.
Proper fractions. Proper fractions are the fractions where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Taking out 9 chocolates from a pack of 10 chocolates, or taking one piece from a chocolate which is divided into 4 equal pieces. These examples will make only proper fractions because their numerator is
Okay, so proper fraction, which means that it's like there is like one whole pizza, okay, for example, that cut into 4 pieces, that you just eat one piece. Okay, so you're taking one small portion of a big pizza. Okay, what happened? Okay, so when the numerator was always be smaller, so that's proper fraction. What happened is 5/4. What does it mean? It's like the pizza only has 4 pieces. You eat all 4, and not enough. You eat more than that. Okay, so this is actually improper fraction already because it's more than 1. So when it's more than 1 whole piece, means that the top is bigger than the bottom. It is called improper fraction.
always smaller than the denominator. If all the fractions that we have studied till now are proper fractions, then what are improper fractions? Nothing is basically improper with these fractions. These are just called as improper fractions. If you guys had 5 chocolates instead of 1, then what will be the fraction formed? The fraction formed is 5 divided by 4. And this is an improper fraction. Improper fractions are the fractions where the numerator is bigger than the denominator, like 10 by 9 or 6 by 5. Do not confuse yourself between proper and improper fractions. Whenever we perform a normal division on a proper fraction, and more than one is improper.
So you see, when proper fraction is like decimal, 0 point something. When it's more than the bottom, it's more than 1. Then it becomes improper fraction. Okay, improper fraction, which is more than 1, you can also turn into mixed fraction, which today what we want to focus is improper fraction and mixed fraction.
Are we good till here? Let's move on. Improper fractions can be further written in a different manner. We just saw an example of improper fractions. 5 divided by 4. You guys had 5 chocolates and only 4 friends with 1 chocolate and 1/4 part of the other chocolate. In total, you have 1/4 chocolate. Right? All these fractions are known as. Let's see how we can do that. A mixed fraction is written as quotient remainder divided by divisor. So here it will be 1 by 4, right?
Okay, so this is what we're going to focus on, is the improper fraction will turn into a mixed number. All right? Okay, so let's look at this question. Okay, when you see over here, how many shaded region? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 7 out of, but it's actually 1 box, it's only 4. 7 out of 4. So, but you also know that 7 out of 4, 7 minus 4 is actually 3. So it's actually 1, 3 over 4. You see, it's 1, 3 over 4. Understand?
1, 3 over 4.
Okay.
I can't clear my now.
Okay. So let's try to see if everyone understands it. Okay, Jensen, can you fill in the blanks for number 3? Can you write it on the screen?
Teacher, you sent the link to everyone. Isn't it us to do?
Yes, after you know how to do a few questions, then you'll be doing yourself. Okay, Jensen, can you write on the screen how to do question number 3?
Teacher,
Yeah.
do you need us to share the screen?
And okay, so Jensen, can you do question number 3? Joanna, can you do question number 4? Charlie, can you do number 5? Luna, can you do number 6?
Do us finish and send to you?
And let me just do on the screen. Just make sure you understand.
I am still doing.
Okay, please do it on the screen, okay? I'll go for a quick toilet break. Okay, I think Jensen got the idea. Good. Thank you now. 2, 4, 6, 7. Good. So when you change into a mixed fraction, what you do is. Okay, Charlotte and Joanna, why aren't you writing on the board? Okay, Yuna, when you change your mixed fraction, can you see this is one whole piece? So it's actually 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 out of 7. Understand, Yuna? Okay, good. Charlie, Harold, can you do it? Okay. Joanna. Yep. Maybe I can see you're trying to work too. I'll help you. Two, and so you see here, 1, 2. So it's 2 out of 4 pieces. Got it? Or in simple words, you can take this 10 divided by 4 plus 2, 8. So balance of 2. So this is the top piece here. This is the bottom piece here. And this is here. Right? Okay, Charlize and Harold, I can't tell what's happening there. Okay, so each and every piece is 2, 4, 5. It's out of 5. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So there's 17 pieces out of 5. So in simple words, it's 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece. So it's 3 piece, 2 out of 5. Do you understand? Okay, if you understand, can you please do it on your own worksheet? Once it's done, you can let me know. Okay, because if you understand how to convert into a mixed number, then I'll do about plus.
Teacher, this question 7, 8, 9, 10, we do it ourselves.
Sorry.
Yes. Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Do it by yourself in the based on the link I gave you. Once done, let me know.
Oh. Okay. Please wait. I mute myself first.
Let me know once you're done.
Teacher, can I share my screen?
Sure.
I can't
Hold
share.
on, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, now you can.
I share myself. Okay, done. This I don't know.
Okay. So
teacher,
okay.
can I share my control with you?
Sure. That'll be good.
Okay, you can control now.
Okay. So let us go through the blocking part. Okay, so basically how you see is that tomorrow I'll go more in depth about converting the improper fraction, but let's just do this simple one first. So this is one whole piece, so you just write 1. This is not a one whole piece, so you just not do normal fraction. 1, 2,
Teacher,
3,
can
4,
you
5.
mute myself?
Sorry.
Can you mute my
Oh. Okay. Okay, so here is 7 out of 8 pieces. Do you understand? So here got how many big pieces? One big piece, two big pieces. So there's two big pieces. Then this is an improper fraction, so it's 1, 2, 2 out of 3. Understand? If you understand, give me a thumbs up so I know which part you understand, which part you don't. Okay. Can everyone type in the chat? How many complete sets here? How many here? Type in the chat. What is the whole number here? What's the whole number? What's the whole number? Very good. 2. So this small part is 1 shaded out of 2 pieces. Good. Okay, can Joanna do this? Can Joanna do this? How many complete boxes here? How many complete boxes there, Joanna? You're muted. I can't tell. I can't hear you. You are muted. I don't know what you're talking. Can you just type here or unmute and tell me what you're saying? How many complete boxes there? What's the whole number here? Okay, can you see here is 1 and 2. So there's 2 in total. So this is 2. Understand? So this is a fraction.
I can unmute now.
Oh, I see. Okay, so this is 2 whole pieces. How about a fraction here? How's the improper fraction?
Fraction.
How about a fraction here?
Mm. Mm.
Okay, when the fraction over there, what you do is the whole piece you don't see anymore. This
Teacher,
whole
you
piece.
can control my screen.
Okay, yeah, in control. So this whole piece you don't see already. You see 1, 2, you don't see anymore. You just see this. So how many out of how many? Here.
2. Mm.
How many shaded ones?
Is it?
Just look over here only this piece. How many shaded?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
oh. I done first. Is it like this?
Here is a fraction. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Denominator is always a total, right?
The whole is 6.
5 over 6.
5 over 6.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay.
Too wrong.
Okay. I think I'll give you some extra exercise which is something love.
I only know how to write the decimal points in the fraction. I only know how. I don't know how to write like this.
Okay, hold on. Let me give you a little bit more homework to do. That hope that it will help a little bit.
Okay. So now I stop share.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let me share a little bit more homework. So let's say this one, back to normal. How do you do
One
this?
I know.
Tell me.
The second question is
Let me give you the control.
I use a note tape.
Okay, nice.
This.
Okay, good.
4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
So is it 6/2 or 6/8 or how?
This.
Now you understand all this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's say I give, okay, but make sure you read the question properly. Now the one unshaded.
Unshaded parts.
Yeah.
Unshaded parts is it like this. Unshaded, no shaded, no
Yeah,
color.
which is the answer.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 this.
Okay. So, okay, good. C. 6/7, how do you say?
5/7. Is it?
Good. Okay, numerator, denominator, how do you write it?
Number. Das ist什么?
Number, what do I say? Denominator,
Number.
down, what do I say?
Down. DOWN.
分子和分母，记得没有？
Yes.
So which is numerator, which is denominator?
Oh, this is family. Is it numerator is family?
分子。
And is.
Remember a number, so it's a number on top. Okay.
Oh.
Denominator is from the word the down. Okay.
Oh. 7.
Okay. So this is okay. I have control bar.
Okay.
Okay. So this will be what you need to do. Okay. So you know all the fractions. And then, okay. So now what we need to do is learning about the improper fraction. Let me give you improper fraction.
What is it?
Improper fraction.
Oh,
Okay. So this what over what? What's an improper fraction?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you write on the screen?
Okay. 8. Oh, I clear fast. I read wrong.
8, 6, good.
8.
Okay. No, just now was right. 8, no, both is actually wrong. You see here, Joanna. Okay, let's assume there is no such question over here. Let's assume there's no such question here. How do you do this?
2.
2 out of
This is 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4, right? So
Yes.
now, when I give you this question, what do you do? So when you see this question, you don't change anything.
6 over 2.
No. Here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is 6. But here is considered one part. So you don't change the bottom part because it's one whole circle.
Oh.
So basically it's one whole piece with 2 out of 4. Do you understand that? Okay. Joanna, can you tell me here how many pieces here? How many pieces here? How many whole number?
3 whole number.
3. What over what?
Uh, 2 over 1.
Just now fraction. 2 over.
2 over 3.
That's right. Okay. So then after that only. Okay, so this improper fraction, how do you do it? So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11 over how much? Over 12 or over 3? One whole piece.
Oh, 1 whole piece is 3.
Understand?
Understand.
Okay. So these are your homework for today. Okay. So we have 4 homework, 2 of picture, which is improper and mixed number. And then after that, the other one is proper fraction. Okay. All right. So tomorrow I'll go through with you on how to do mixed number. All right. Okay. So that's all for today.